We are at Joshua Tree National Park, hiking to the Lost Palms Oasis. The fun part about this hike is you can stop at the overlook, or you can proceed at your own risk.
You're fine. Loose gravel on rock is super sketchy.
And head down to the oasis itself. Come with us as we navigate our way down to the Lost Palms Oasis and beyond.
We are Jordan and Megan.
We live and travel full-time with these two goofballs, Max and Allie, in our converted cargo trailer. Several trails begin at Cottonwood Springs. The spring itself is only a quarter mile from the parking lot and well worth checking out. It was used for centuries by natives who left evidence of bedrock mortars where they used to grind their food.
It's like a desert out here.
We are about a half mile into the Lost Palms Oasis hike. We're so far from the parking lot. That is a huge cactus. After some rolling terrain, you hike down into some sandy washes that stay pretty level.
We're in the riverbed. This is cool.
A secret gem in the southern end of Joshua Tree National Park, this hike is about 8 miles round trip. Maybe we're not going up over the ridge. We seem
Right?
to be down in the river basin. You do go up and down quite a bit on this trail, so don't miss the Lost Palms Oasis sign. So down into the river basin and up over the ridge.
So many of these.
The trail takes you back up to the top to get amazing views, and you can see the Salton Sea way in the distance. Look at this, that's awesome! Once over the ridge, you start descending down to the Lost Palms Oasis overlook. There it is! Ooh, it's a proceed at your own risk. That's pretty cool. The proceed at your own risk sign really just invited us to find a way to head down the 200 feet to check out the oasis itself.
And just put your hands on it. Scoot around it. Stuff is loose for sure.
The section we chose was very steep with loose rock.
You're fine. Loose gravel on rock is super sketchy.
So if you decide to choose your own adventure down to the oasis, just be sure to be careful.
So that wasn't bad. If you stand up and lean to your right on that wall, there's definite spots so you can put your feet.
This is the largest collection of California fan palms in the park. We made it to the Lost Palms Oasis. We didn't know it at the time. We thought the oasis was the group of fan palms we could see at the top of the canyon instead of the ones at the bottom of the wash. Either way, we wanted an adventure. So our rock scramble to the top begins here.
All right, I think a little higher and we'll start seeing the palm trees. Might even be able to see them from right here. Yep, right there. Going to the oasis.
Get ice cream.
That'd be amazing. That is cool. Looks like brickwork inside of it. We're almost as high as the sign. Oh, I think I see the sign now. I saw the sign.
It really was a giant puzzle finding our way up to the second oasis.
If you're gonna rest, let's do it in the shade. This is Lost Palms Oasis. Trail does not come to it. Trail doesn't even get that close to it. And then you could do a decent amount of rock scrambling to get up here. Looks neat.
We found a nice shady spot to escape the heat and eat some lunch. All right, re-energized after lunch, ready to hike back out.
The Great Valley!
We found it!
We found it! I want to go this way this time. This is cool.
We started working our way down the boulders we had just climbed up, and we were blown away with the view of the Lost Palms Oasis from this end. We're curious if you guys are catching any of our song or movie references. If you are, leave them in the comments below. We really hadn't done much desert hiking prior to this. Seeing the differences firsthand between the northern section and the southern end of the park was pretty neat. Joshua trees grow at the higher elevations in the Mojave Desert, while these fan palms have sprouted up in the washes of the Sonoran Desert. Little spiky?
Those things are stabby.
They are stabby, McStabberson.
I walked right into it.
You okay?
Yup.
We decided to stay low in the valley and parallel the trail for a different route back.
If at any point you're like, I need to find the trail, go south and you'll hit it.
This boulder feature almost looked man-made, and we wondered if there was ever enough water running through here that it would create a really neat waterfall.
All right, let's make tracks. A lot of footprints through here.
It was a whole different experience in the valley below, from the rolling terrain of the trail up on the ridge.
We seem to have lost our valley some. We can go left over there.
Eventually, there was not much option except to climb up towards the trail and out. Looks more like a pointer finger.
It says this way.
This way. Yay, we made it back to the trail.
All right, it's off to see the wizard.
Let's go. Thanks for coming along on our little choose your own adventure hike this week. 1 mile left. Woohoo!
I've got the lovely bunch of rocks in my shoes. Diddly-dee, there they are, jabbing me in my toes. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. That sounds ridiculous. I don't think I could have rocks the size of your head in my shoes.
We are moving on from Southern California. Come back next week to find out where to next. Good hike, mister?
Good hike. You almost died. I seen it. Zoidberg. Right there was a good one.
Sounded like a wild Jordan.
Yep.
Ready to hike back out.
Ready to get back at it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
See you next week.